Hello everybody, this is Abraham at North Shore Computer Services. What we got here today is the GhostDrone 2.0, and a popular problem with these things is the battery dies. On our drone, what happened was the battery was, it blew up. Uh, it was, well, it's a popular problem with lithium batteries where they just puff up, and we couldn't pull it out. So in order to pull out the battery, if you have that problem, you have to take it apart. You have to take these screws out. Now, these legs, they have antennas inside, so you just kind of lay them to the sides. You got to take all of these screws out, and a drone will come apart, will give you enough clearance to pull the battery out. So that's step number one. Carefully taking it apart and pulling the battery out if it puffed up on you and you can't get it out. As you can see, I've already taken the battery apart, but I would like to explain how it's done. The battery, even though it's glued, it's not glued very tightly. This is how it goes together. What you need to do is get a knife and insert knife between the top of the battery and the front of the battery, and then insert the knife between the bottom of the battery and the front of the battery. This will break down the glue in these little areas here. The battery has its own clips, so you don't really need the glue per se. It's if the drone falls down from the sky, you might have to pick the pieces. Or you can use something like Goop, G-O-O-P, and that glue will allow you to put it together and then take it apart and peel the glue off and then put it together and take it apart if you need to. The top and the bottom of the batteries are held the same way. They got this little notches, and they just snip into each other. But there is a little bit of glue, so you don't want to break these tabs. You just want to break the glue and let it separate by itself. If your battery is puffed up, it'll actually help you take it apart. These are the cells that I've pulled out, and they were puffed up. I've punctured them so that they wouldn't be puffed up. Top and the bottom on the inside will have the stickers. You can peel them off and reuse them. Now, here is the tricky part. The batteries are going to be attached to the circuit board like this. All right. There's two ways you can take them apart. One way is you can use a soldering gun and just, desolder them. The other one, which I used, is just take a knife and cut those leads off. And after you cut them off, you just use a soldering gun to clean out and prepare for insertion of the new batteries. The new batteries are available on eBay and Amazon. They cost about $40. Compared to ordering this battery from the Ghost, will cost you about $180. So a good savings here, unless you just want a different drone. And I've called the company, and they were less than willing to honor the warranty. This drone is less than a year old, and they were giving me a runaround. There isn't a phone number that you can call. You have to do it by email, and they answer as they wish, not as they should. In short, I just decided, $40 is not enough money to cause a headache to keep calling the company that is dead. Simply in the future, I won't buy it from them. In fact, I didn't buy this one. It was a gift. In any case, we have the front with all the controls. You can disconnect this battery monitoring system, and then just desolder the two leads. Take careful note. The battery that I ordered, somebody was nice enough to put red and black on positive and negative, but I just didn't want to play games, so I took a multimeter and actually tested to make sure which one's which, and marked it with a Sharpie on all batteries, so I know which one's which. Connection to the board goes like this. On the board we have B plus, and at the bottom we have B minus. Okay, so it's going to be plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. So each battery will go flipped. It is that simple. Put it in, cut the leads to the size, put solder on them. Probably good idea to put some sticky stuff between the batteries. I mean, this is a flying vehicle and you want it to be a little bit solid. It doesn't have to be super solid, in my opinion. The plastic is it's good enough, but if you want to be extra careful, put some glue on there. You can re-glue it back as it was with some plastic glue, but let me show you the glue that I would suggest using. This is the stuff that I would recommend. It has a really good bond, but if you really want to debond it, you can, and you can actually then peel the glue off. I use it quite a bit on projects like this, and it works really well. Hopefully this helps somebody. I will probably make a video with a drone, although it wasn't a gift to me. It was a gift to the family, and most likely somebody else will be using the piece. I'm just tasked with fixing it. Oh, on this side I did mark it also. This is the inside. So the circuit board goes like this. This goes like that, and then this whole assembly goes in. What else? I think that's it. Hopefully this helps somebody save a few bucks. Like it if you like the video, subscribe, and enjoy.